YouTube. It's been quite a while since I got down, sat down, and talked to you guys. And yeah, we've been in a quarantine for a while. Luckily, I haven't been laid off, so I've been working. I'm still making money. Um, but I just came here to rant a little bit because I'm upset that I work in the airport and I'm not getting any type of hazard pay, and I just think that's very, 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 oh, like Amberlin, very, 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 very not fair. They're not getting hazard pay, and I work in the airport. We're probably the biggest people at risk of contacting with the virus, and it's very upsetting. But I'm just very thankful as well that I'm working. I'm just upset that a lot of places are getting hazard pay and we're not. But other than that, that's not why I came here. I came here for a fun story time that I wanted to tell you guys. DCP story time. I wanted to talk about one of my roommates named Mitchell. That's what I'm going to call him. Okay, so Mitchell. He was a very, very nice guy. When he first moved in, he was probably the nicest person there. He introduced himself to all of us. He was like hi, I'm shy, I'm the shy guy. He did all of that. And okay, so he was one of the first people that introduced himself to me. He was very nice. Everyone liked him, I think. Actually, never mind, I take that back. I was one of the only people that liked him. The reason why they didn't like him was because he was a little too whiny. Like, he whined a lot. He was kind of like, yeah. But he wasn't like mean or anything. It was just kind of that. And I remember when we first all moved in, he wanted us to go to Universal. He was like, guys, let's go to Universal, please. Let's all hang out. Let's be bros. Let's be best friends. And none of us had the money to get a ticket yet. So we were like, oh, not yet. Just wait till we get our first paycheck. We just moved in. Like, give us some time. Give us like 3 weeks. And he was like, no, like, I'm going to just go now. And like, he ended up going with another one of our roommates. And that's not even the story. I'm just like introducing him to us. Okay. So, another one of our roommates had Tinder. And he had never had Tinder before, so my roommate introduced him to it. So he got Tinder, and oh my gosh, guys. When I tell you that shit got real when he downloaded Tinder, like, sorry. Whew, okay. So yeah, shit got real. He downloaded Tinder. He would bring almost a girl every night, like every night, and he got to a point where he would bring like the same 4 girls. He brought the same 4 girls like back. He would recycle them. I guess he didn't want his number to go up. I don't know. He would bring the same 4 girls. One of them's name was Griselda, so I just remember that one specifically. I'm just like, your name's Griselda? That's kind of gross. I'm just kidding. If I offended any Griseldas, I'm sorry. But I just remember thinking that. And I think he was trying, when he did all of this, I think he was just trying to prove to us that he was cool. Like, he was a cool kid. Like, look at me, I can get all these girls and all of that. I remember one of our other roommates used to call him Shrek. And yeah, that was kind of mean, but I mean, he was acting too cocky, so he deserved it. He deserved to be called Shrek. He was acting a little too cocky, bringing all these girls, trying to show off. Okay, so as I'm getting to the juicy parts. Okay, one day we needed the remote for the Xbox, and it was his Xbox. So we were like, okay, so we don't have the remote, but the Xbox is in the living room. So we were like, okay, let's go look for the remote. As we go into his room, we see the control. It's under the bed. We go down there, grab the control, and then we see like a bag. It's kind of like half open, and my roommate's kind of like he goes down there and he's like, "Is that what I think it is?" He pulls the bag open. He opens it, and guys, oh, guys, it was a bag full of used condoms. Used. He used these condoms and he kept them. He kept them. I guess it was like some sort of souvenir to him. Like, I could not believe that he did that. That's so disgusting, unsanitary. Like, oh, like, oh, I remember. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I have a video, but I'm not gonna post it. He wasn't there. We just like all of us were like, what the fuck? And we confronted him, and he said that oh he just like he never got to throw them away, but we all know that he was literally just saving them because before the program, I think he told us he only had sex once, and like 3 weeks in, he had like his body count went up to like 10, and I just remember thinking, I cannot believe you were keeping those condoms as a souvenir. Like, boy, get the fuck out of here. Like, no one wants, no one wants your used condoms in the room, especially since we share a room with 3 people, so it's 3 per room. Oh, luckily he was not in my room; he was in the other room. But that's disgusting still. Like, come on, guy. Like, come on, dude. That's gross. So the other 2 roommates made him throw it away, and yeah, like I would have made him throw it away too. Like, get the fuck out of my room. Like, get that out. Like, no. No. That was just a short little story I wanted to share with you guys, and I have plenty of more stories about him, but let me know if you want to know them. Like, some of them, like, this was probably one of the grossest ones I know, but, oh, okay, well, let me just add to this. One time, I got home from work, and nobody was home. Well, I thought nobody was home. I just hear, like, I went to the kitchen to make some food, and I just hear some loud ass moaning. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know. He was crazy to like, he was bringing these girls over back to back. I remember it was 5 of them, no, it was 4 of them, and he went from 4 to 3, and then he finally dropped down to 2. He made it like a top 2, I guess. And now, years later, he didn't end up with any of them. He has a new girlfriend. But I don't know, guys. Sorry for telling you all his stories and stuff. I don't know. I thought it was very interesting. And I felt like I needed to share my side of the story. I don't know. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like down below, okay? Leave a like down below.